What's going on, my fitness seekers all over the world? KHB Fitness here with another video for you. Now I want to go ahead and give you this video just to show you a little homework that you can do while you're on the go and you're not with me. So I want to go ahead and give you something real simple that you can actually overload over time. And the better you get at it, the less rest and breaks you'll need in between. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, for the push-up, I'm going to show you guys 3 different variations. Basically the regular push-up and how to do it. What you're going to do if you can't complete the full push-up repetitions, and if you can't even get up to complete the knees on version, you want to, it's going to be a lowering version, that way you still get that stimulus, all right? Now this is what I don't want you to do, guys. I don't want you to be pulling yourself up, because this is all ego. You're pushing through, but you're not squeezing your glutes or engaging your core. So it's going to have you in a crazy position. This is how you want to do it. You want to squeeze those glutes as I just did. You want to tighten that core, come up and press through. Come down and press through. Tricep push-ups. That's how you want. If that's too hard for you, there is a alternate move. This one right here is going to be knees on. Same way. You're going to tilt yourself forward. So your arm's going to be a little forward. Tilt yourself forward. Bend those arms down and bring them up. And that's how you want to do it. So no head tucking, none of that. That's no good for us. We want to bring ourselves up and down. And that's how you're going to do the move, okay? And last but not least, if you can't do that or you're too tired to complete the 10 to 12, you want to lower yourself down, bring yourself back up with your elbows, lower yourself right back down for anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds, and finish up the repetitions. That's how you want to do it. This next move, I want to go ahead and show you on the ground pullbacks. Now, before I show you that, I want to go ahead and show you the importance of getting your scapulars involved. That way you don't make the mistake how I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it to you. It's all about time under tension, repetition, and you can go relatively high on this, and you can add some weight as well, but you don't want to add too much, but it's really going to stimulate that back, because you're going to be getting the thoracic extension and the erectus, you're going to be getting all of that back retraction when you're pulling. So let me go ahead and demonstrate that for you. So a lot of times when people pull, like if you have a pull-up bar, a lot of people will pull straight up and down like this. So there's no real engagement there. But the lats, when you see them engage, watch, when you see that engage, that comes from the pull down version there. So you want to make sure that you're pulling with your elbow. Watch when I pull with my wrist. Very little engagement. But when I pull with my elbow, it's engaged throughout. Get me? And you can see it. So you want to be like when I'm demonstrating the ground, you're going to start here and you're going to pull back, squeeze, and come up. Squeeze and come up slow. And once you're there, you want to make sure you keep that and don't touch the floor. And I'll demonstrate that for you too. So I'm just showing you. So same thing with the pull back. You want to be here and pull in. Here and pull in. Very important. So I'll demonstrate that for you. All right, for this setup here, you want to engage those glutes, man. It's a big thing to engage those glutes. What happens when you engage those glutes is going to help you tuck those legs up. So squeeze the glutes. From there, you want to engage your arms and your scapula. You want to bring it back just like that, engage those lats, and you want to pull back, squeeze, lower down slow, squeeze it up, lower down slow, 1 to 2 seconds, squeeze, lower down slow. That pull back jerk that I do there is to engage more muscle fibers as we go. And that's how you want to do it. Squeeze and bring it on down to the bottom. That's how you do it. All right, the next move we have is going to be pike presses. This is going to be for the shoulders here, because you know you want to make sure you're working that, and it's essentially like an overhead press. So when you're doing it, you're going to be in a position where your head is kind of tucked into the ground, unlike a push-up, and from there you want to go ahead and press through like you're trying to push up the world. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you, all right? In 2 different variations if you get tired. All right, so you want to go ahead and bring your feet a little closer up to your body. You should be in like an A position. From here, bring those arms back, tuck that head down so you're in the perfect A right there. Then you want to lower those elbows and back up. Lower down to the ground and press back up. Down to the ground and press back up to engage those shoulders. It's going to be just like doing an overhead press. If that's too difficult for you, I want you to go down to your knees. Same thing, get your body upright, you know, like you're a cat getting ready to fight. Lower that head down, drop those elbows back up. Lower that head down, elbows back up, head down, elbows back up. And that's how you want to complete that move. Pike presses right there. Some jobs so far, guys. That'll complete the upper body version of that. You're going to repeat that for back-to-back on the movements for 4 rounds. If you need 60 seconds in between and you're just starting that out, that's cool. But if you don't need that, go ahead and push through and just complete it. Because the more you can get in, shorter that workout will be, the better you can get on out. If you need water in between, take that too. So now I'm going to get into the lower body version. Very simple, just enough moves to get that body, because there's a lot of muscles in those lower bodies. So what we're going to do in the lower body, we want to make sure that we're engaging the quads, hamstrings, and glutes. And I'm going to show you some moves to do so. All right, so when it comes to these here, what we want to do is we want to make sure we're in a parallel position with our legs. So you're going to step back, and it's going to be good for your knees. If you have any knee injuries or it's an uncomfortable move going forward, you want to go ahead and step it back. And it's a little bit of a balancing game. So we're going to step it back and bring it up. Step it back and bring it up. And that's exactly how we want to do that move. And repeat it on the same side, because it's going to give you more burn. And complete that for the 20 reps, then go to the other side. If you're tilting like that, if you come off and your glutes aren't strong enough for that, go to the side. That'll way to give you a little bit more balance. If you put your leg back and go kind of to the side with it, that'll help balance you. Same thing with the other leg. And that's how you would do that. It's pretty gnarly when you get it down. Now this will be 2 different versions of a hip thrust. The first version I'm going to show you is to target the hamstrings directly, and that'll be in the back, located in the back of the leg. And then I'm going to give you one that'll target glutes exclusively. Now you're going to get some hamstring work in the midst of it, but you want to make sure that you're putting your feet at 2 different ranges. So the first one is going to be here, where your feet are a little further out. You want to have your heels up, so I'm going to pull back to show you that. So your heels are going to be up. You're going to put yourself in a low position here, just like this. And you want to shoot up, tap, and up again. Squeeze at the top, tap, and up again. Tap, and up again. Back and forth, just like that. And you're going to feel those hamstrings light up. After you complete those, you want to go ahead. Now you can do these, when it comes down to it, you can start out, I'll arrange it accordingly. You can do hip thrusts first, then the quads, then go back to the hamstrings. That way you get some rest in between. So what I'm going to show you is the second version here. This one you're going to have your feet close as you can to the glutes. Flat hands. You want to squeeze at the top, bring it down, squeeze at the top. Back and forth. You can also overload this move by putting one leg up, squeeze, and that'll get those glutes really good. And that'll be the moves right there. I want to go ahead and throw you a bonus round here. Now for the bonus round, this is going to be 10 minutes of abs. Everything is back to back on these particulars. If you need rest in between, take it, but don't quit. And you make sure you put a timer on, because that's going to get you where you need to be. So, first move, just to warm you on up. You want to make sure you always have a transverse move in there, a move that you're going to transfer from one side to one side, okay? So the first move, the more advanced version is to have your legs up and you're coming over just like this. That'll be the more advanced one. If you can't do that, just come crossing just like that, all right? Second one is going to be L raises. And when you're doing this, make sure that you're never just coming up here and going back down, because all you're doing is working your hip flexors, and that's no good. We want to make sure we're working the abdominals. So what we're doing here, you can put your hands underneath. You want to bring it up, all the way up, get that butt off of the ground, and really get that squeeze in the abdominal area, and breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way down, and repeat. All right. Next one, after we do those, I want to go ahead and go into mountain climbers. So these are going to be slow mountain climbers. We don't want any of that fast stuff. I don't want any of that. I want you to come in slow, so you make sure you're tucking with the movement. Get a little twist in there, just like that. That's how you want to do it. Alternating Superman. So basically how the Superman you were doing before, but what you're going to do is you're going to lay on flat and have one leg come up, fall on by the opposite arm. So it'll look like this. And here. Back and forth. That's how you want to do that one. The fourth move is going to be in and out. So what we're going to do here is, if you're just starting out, you can lay on back. You want to have those legs up. You want to tuck it underneath. Remember to lay all the way down, tuck, lay all the way back down, stretch out those abs, tuck it in, lay all the way back down. All right. If you're more advanced, you're going to have your feet to the ground. You got to tuck around, bring it out, tuck, and bring it out. Or if you're not ready for that, you can have them to the side. Make sure you get it up close, tuck, back, tuck, back. And if you're really advanced, have those feet cover close and above, right before the floor, up and down. All right. Whew. That'll be it, guys. That is the homework that you can do at home. As I said before, you're going to go through that for about 4 rounds, 3 to 4 rounds each one. So start with upper body, lower body, pick your choice, and then from there you want to go ahead and pace yourself and make sure that you're pushing through the moves with the good form that I showed you. And don't compensate. If you can't do them, set the ego aside, because it does nothing for you. All right. So you guys have a great and phenomenal day. It's not where you train, it's how you train. Hope this helps all my clients out of town and my online clients, all right? And the ones at home, all right? So send you guys all the links. You have a great day. I'll talk to y'all soon.